Now, I will work out one more problem in relation to valuation of goodwill. In your question bank, page number 72, question number 9. Question number 9. This is the question. I will send these questions through your WhatsApp. WhatsApp. Now, I will read this problem now. The assets and liabilities of Summer Sand Limited, 31st December 2007, were as follows. Liability side, asset side. In the liability side, 10,000 equity shares of 10 each, 1 lakh. Profit and loss 20,000. Debentures 15,000. Trade creditor 20,000. Provision for tax 9,000. Proposed dividend 15,000. In the asset side, land and building 84,000. Plant and machinery 60,000. Furniture 5,000. 5% government bonds. 5% government bonds. That means investment. Investment. Is 10,000. Stock 12,000. Book debt 6,000. Cash 2,000. The net profit of the company after charging depreciation and tax were as follows. 2003, 17,000, 2004, 19,000, 2005, 18,000, 2006, 20,000, 2007, 19,000. This is the profit for the last 5 years. On 31st December 2007, building is to be revalued at 95,000. Plant and machinery 71,000. Furniture and fitting 4,000. 10% represent fair commercial rate of return. That means normal rate of return. Find the value of goodwill on the basis of 5-year purchase of average profit method. 5-year purchase of average super profit over last 5 years. Now, what the difference between the last problem to this problem here is, in the last problem, the total of asset is given, total of liability is given. But in this particular case, I have given a balance sheet. In the balance sheet, there are lots of assets and lots of liabilities. You are supposed to take assets and liabilities. But while taking assets and liabilities, if he is given a revalued figure ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ book value. Now, while calculation of capital employed, we are supposed to take a revalued figure. Now, what are the assets should be taken now from the balance sheet? All pure assets should be taken. Like land and building, plant and machinery, stock, debt, cash. So these are all things should be taken, but not the investment. As well as, but not the fictitious assets. We know about what do you mean by fictitious assets. Preliminary expenses, underwriting of shares, discount on issue of shares and debentures. These are all, as well as profit and loss. These are all things are called as fictitious assets. So you are not supposed to take fictitious assets and the investment. In this particular problem, government bonds, that should not be taken. While talking about the liability side, you should take all the liabilities except owners liabilities. Owners ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ liability ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Like equity share capital, which belongs to the owner. Profit, to whom that will go to? It will go to the owners. Reserve, which means retained earning, it should go to the owners. Whatever the liability which belongs to owners, that should not be taken. The rest of all liabilities should be taken into consideration, like debentures, creditor, bills payable, bank overdraft, tax, dividend. Everything should be taken into consideration. while talking about asset side, pure asset other than investment and fictitious assets. While talking about the liability side, all liabilities except owner's liabilities. Rest of things should be taken into consideration. Now, how to go for calculation of capital employed? The question number 70, page number 72, question number 9. Now, first step here is calculation of average capital employed. Average capital employed. Calculation of average capital employed. Now, while calculation of capital employed, you should take all the assets. All the assets. If it is given a revalued figure, that should be taken. Land and building. Land and building. In the balance sheet, which is given 84,000, but in the adjustment, he is mentioned that land and building which got revalued at rupees 95,000. That should be taken. Thereafter, plant and machinery. Plant and machinery is given the balance sheet 60,000, but in the adjustment which is mentioned, plant and machinery is revalued at rupees 71,000. Thereafter, furniture, which is given in the balance sheet 5,000, but in the adjustment he says the value of furniture and fitting is 4,000. Thereafter, 5% government bond, which is an investment, should not be taken. Next, stock, we should take in the balance sheet which is given 12,000, but there is no adjustment. As it is, you are supposed to take 12,000 only. Thereafter, book debts, but nothing is mentioned in the adjustment. You are supposed to take book value. Thereafter, last one is cash. You are supposed to take as it is 2,000. There is no other asset other than whatever given in the balance sheet. Whatever given in the balance sheet. Do the total of this. Now, total should be 1,90,000 less liabilities. Less liabilities. While talking about the liability here, equity share capital, I told you whatever things belongs to owners should not be taken. Equity share belongs to owners. Profit which goes to the owners. Debentures, they are not the owners. You should take debentures. Debentures is 15,000. You should take creditor. Yes, you should take all liabilities should be taken 20,000. Provision for tax. For tax is also a liability 9,000. 9,000. Thereafter, proposed dividend. Proposed dividend is 15,000. Nothing else. Nothing else. Do the total and put it out a column. The total should be 59,000. Deduct from this 1,41,000. The last step here is less. Total is 1,31,000 less half of the current year profit. Half of the current year profit. The current year profit here is the last year is 19,000. Listen. 19,000 but minus non-recurring profit if it is given. Interest on investment, managerial remuneration, non-recurring profit. In this particular problem, interest on investment is given 5 in the balance sheet 5% government bond 10,000. 5% government bond 10,000. That means in bond 10,000 in the balance sheet, which is clearly mentioned 5% government bond, which is given to find out what is the interest. What is the interest? So 10,000 into 5 by 100 to be 500. Interest on investment to be how much? 500. So you should deduct 500 and thereafter into half. Thereafter into half. So you will get 18,500. That means 9,250. Deduct this from this. Balance sheet figure is called as average capital employed. Average capital employed. One lakh 21,000. This is called as average capital employed. Now, the next step here is second step, calculation of expected profit, which means average capital employed into normal rate of return. Normal rate of return. So that should be 1,21,750 into normal rate of return is 10, should be 12,175. 12,175 as expected profit. Next step, third step, calculation of average adjusted profit. Average adjusted profit. To find average adjusted profit, you are supposed to take all whatever the profit which is given. First one is 17,000 plus 19,000 plus 18,000 plus 20,000 plus 19,000 divided by 5. 93,000 total you get, divided by 5. You will get 18,600. Now, average adjusted profit is equal to 18,600 minus interest on investment. We found already from government bonds 10,000 into 5%, that is 500. You are supposed to take both the place. At the time of calculation, average capital employed also you should take that 500. Here also that should be take minus 500. So you will get 18,100 as average adjusted profit. Next step here is calculation of super profit. Calculation of super profit. How the super profit to be found? We know that formula. Super profit is equal to average adjusted profit minus expected profit. adjusted profit minus expected profit. We found average adjusted profit as 18,100 minus expected profit we found as 12,175. 12,175, we already found this. We already found both in the previous steps. So super profit is equal to 9,920. 5,925. 5,925. Now, last step here is calculation of goodwill. Goodwill is equal to super profit into number of year of purchase. That's equal to super profit we found 5,925 into number of year of purchase, which is given in the problem in the last sentence. Find the value of goodwill. Last sentence, I will read the last sentence now. Find out the value of goodwill basing it at 5-year purchase. 5-year purchase. The base into 5 should be, how much you get? 29,625 as goodwill. Goodwill. As goodwill. Now, for this, I will find one more method which is called as capitalization of super profit method. So, next method, capitalization of super profit method. That means formula here is super profit into 100 divided by normal rate of return. So super profit already we found as 5,925 into 100 divided by 10. That should be 59,250 as goodwill. As goodwill.